guys, welcome back to my channel. Swinging my eyebrow. So I'm so excited to share my current skincare routine because as you guys have noticed, my skin has been looking way better than it usually does. And I've actually noticed a difference as well, which is crazy because I'm like super self-critical. I think we are all our own worst critics. But Eckies, I wanted to share with you guys what has been working for me. So let's dive right in. Why do I always do that? Dive right in. Okay, let's dive right in, guys, really. So I've been using this Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser for months now. I really love this. So the way I use this is I take a few pumps first on dry skin and I just kind of massage that into like my eye makeup area where I wear a ton of mascara. So just to break up that makeup and remove it. And then once I see that all of that has kind of disintegrated and melted away, then I go in and cleanse it with like my wet skin. So I just kind of use this as a regular cleanser. And then at night, I'll tone my face. I'll use this Glow Tonic. So, okay, let me just step back really quick because when I went to Bali, I streamlined my routine just because I didn't want to pack a bunch of products. So that's when I noticed that my skin was getting a lot better and I just kind of carried that routine since then. So if you guys saw what's in my travel bag, you guys saw I packed these with me and it is the Pixi Glow Tonic to go. So it's basically this just already in a wipe. So I've been using this now that I'm back at home. This has glycolic acid and it's a very gentle exfoliating toner, so I love that. I'm all about gentle to my face now. I feel like prior I was a little bit too aggressive and using very like harsh products for my skin. So again, that's why I love the Glossier. It's like very mild, and that's why I love this. It's mild, yet it still has a little bit of the glycolic acid to kind of just get rid of any dead skin cells, or you know, just kind of like keep that skin nice and fresh. Then I will use this. So this honestly is like the shining product out of everything that I'm going to share with you guys today. So this is the Troy Aruke. Still don't know how to say it, guys. Troy Aruke Accent Recovery. It says it's highly concentrated Centella asiatica extract will boost the skin's recovery cycle. So it is for acne scars, which is what I have been suffering from. So my skin has finally cleared up. So now I'm just battling with the scars that it left behind, unfortunately, but this has like really improved my skin. It's so effective. This whole skincare line, Troy Aruke, I've been highly impressed with. And I'm like, yo, maybe I need to get more things. I used this while I was away in Thailand and Bali for 2 weeks, like diligently every night, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have any serums. I like didn't bring jack shit with me. So since I didn't have any other serums to kind of like mess with, you know, I'll cocktail throughout the week. I'm like, oh, I feel like using this. Oh, I feel like using that. I didn't have that option on this trip. So I was strictly using this, and I'm so freaking happy that I only brought this because I saw so much improvement in my skin. Yo, I don't know, either vacation was good to me, like those good vibes, or it was this, but I think it's this because I always have good vibes. So after I use this gem of a product, I'll just put any moisturizer on. Sometimes I'll use the Glossier Priming Moisturizer Rich. That's still one of my favorite night creams. Belief just sent me this moisturizing balm and I've been really loving it. You guys can tell it's like pretty new. So I've just kind of been using this on my routine, but yeah, the moisturizer I've kind of been switching it up. So now let's kind of switch gears into my morning routine. So what I do in the morning now, which is also really different. So there's like 3 things that I'm gonna highlight on that I feel like is the reason why my skin has improved. First thing is this product. Second thing is I have stopped cleansing my face in the morning. So I'll just splash water in the shower, and then when I get out of the shower, I'll use my Thayer's Witch Hazel. This is like the rose petal formula, and it has aloe vera, alcohol-free toner. Ugh, my god, I cannot talk today. I'm so sorry. And I love this. I've been using this like probably the longest out of anything that I have here. So this is always in stock in my top shelf. So after I just wipe that on my face, I'll go in with the moisturizer. I just recently finished this Embroilise. I really love this. It's very comparable to the Glossier Priming Moisturizer, just like the original formula here. I really love this for summer. So since I ran out, I've been switching over to the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. And then of course in the daytime, I always finish off with sunscreen, and I've been using this Glossy... There's like hair on it. Sunscreen is so important for the skin. If you guys don't have a sunscreen, please find one that you like and that you will use every day, because that's super important. But anyways, the one that I've been going for is the Glossier Invisible Shield. It's not just gonna protect you from the sun, it's also protecting you from the pollutants. I live in LA, there's so much smog and pollution in LA, it's like terrible. I go hiking a lot and I always see like such a thick layer of smog, and that seeps into your pores. Oh my gosh, it's so scary. Cigarette smoke, just any of these like environmental pollutants will also affect your skin, and it'll cause aging and breakouts. So I really love that this combats against those pollutants. And actually, I was listening to a podcast called Fat Mascara. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Fat Mascara. If you guys are into beauty, you guys should definitely listen to it. It's one of my favorite podcasts. Actually, it's the only podcast I listen to now. But anyways, they had Dr. Murad on that podcast recently. He was talking about, I guess Murad has a new product called City Girl or like City Slick, something like that. And it's basically a sunscreen. So theirs is like an SPF 50, and it also protects against these like environmental things. So I'm like, yes, I'm so glad that like more skincare lines are jumping on that, because oh, and then he also mentioned Blu-rays. So, Blu-rays, oh my gosh, it sounds like a DVD. He mentions like the rays that emit from your phone, from your computer screens. Like I am constantly on my computer, constantly on my phone, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. So this Glossier sunscreen also protects you from those blue rays, your cell phone screens, etc. that can be damaging, you know, especially since we're on those things like in long periods of time. Anyways, I want to check out more of Murad's products because the way he was talking is very much in line with how I view things. It's such an interesting podcast episode. I'm gonna leave it linked below so you guys can check it out. I love that we're kind of like evolving, and I'm so happy. That's why I love Glossier so much. They're not just putting out whatever products, they're thinking about the future. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I went off on such a tangent, I'm sorry. But I just feel really passionate about protecting your skin. So that's why I've been loving this. And I feel like, I don't know, my skin's been looking really good, and it can be this as well. So I mentioned 3 things that I feel like have really helped my skin. So like I said, this was one. Not cleansing my face in the morning, so not over cleansing. And then also foundation. I haven't been wearing a lot of foundation recently, and I feel like that also has helped. So if you guys can take a break from your foundation, if you are suffering from like skin issues, I would highly recommend it. I know it's kind of like you want to cover it up and stuff, but it's really good to let your skin breathe. If you notice in my vlogs in Thailand and Bali, I wasn't really wearing a lot of makeup. I just kind of found like there was no point. If I did, I would use like the Glossier Skin Tint, which really isn't a foundation. It's like so sheer and so breathable. So I was using a little bit of that just to like, it's kind of like your gateway into like not wearing makeup, because you still feel like you're putting something on your face, like you don't feel naked, but it's so sheer that it's kind of like you're not wearing makeup. That's kind of like what I've been doing, but I will, since I do still have like a little bit of scars and I have not been getting a lot of sleep at all. I look so tired and like swollen every day, but I've been using just concealer right under here, and then I'll just kind of bring it down here just a little bit just to cover up. But yeah, like I said, I don't have any foundation on today, and I just feel like that's been really helping my skin. My skin's been loving that. So that's kind of been my streamlined skincare routine. I've been keeping it pretty simple, as you guys saw. As for all the Glossier products, you guys know I'm like a long-term fan, but I'm also a rep, so you guys can get 20% off. I do get a commission, so if you have a problem with that, you know, that's fine. But the link is there for those who do want to use it, which, by the way, Canada, hello, you guys get Glossier now. How exciting. They finally expanded shipping over to Canada. So if you didn't know, now's your chance to finally get Glossier. So that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys today. Hopefully this video wasn't too long, and I hope I was efficient in how I delivered my skincare routine. I feel like I was all over the place. I'm so sorry. I'm like, thank you so much for tuning in. Why am I singing? I don't even have a good voice. Bye guys. What's wrong with me today?